Oh, hello. My name is Alex, and welcome to my channel, Living Abroad. So, in this video, we're going to talk about life here in India for me so far. I've been here for about 4 days now, and I'm going to tell you guys exactly what my experiences have been. If you guys can kindly let me know if you can see me and hear me, and we'll get this show started. So, please let me know in the comment section that you can see me and hear me, and we'll get going. Excuse me, I just took a shower. I'm running a minute late, so my apologies. If you guys are watching this after the live stream, um, the quality might be reduced a little bit, but even right now, I know it's not great quality because number one, it's nighttime. And number two, apparently my camera was smudged. Either way, man, look at this. It's hot in India. Let's get some answers and we'll get going. So here we go. Sab Nun says, "Good evening. You're loud and clear. Excellent. I'm so happy to hear." Let's go through some of these comments. SJ, hey Alex, let me get my coffee ready. Hey, SJ knows these sometimes go on for hours, right? So, in this video, we're going to talk about everything that I've seen in the past 4 days, what happened, my expectations, some experiences, and answering all the questions along the way, and what I have planned during my stay here in the Philippines. I still keep saying Philippines in 5 months. So in India, right? So if you guys are new to the channel, especially if you're Indian, I would love to know your thoughts in the comment section or anything like that. So let's get going. Brian says, shows you're a rookie traveler. Sorry. I don't know. I mean, 20 something countries and counting. Nothing about being a rookie. It's just the scams are out there, man. I just jammed my finger. I don't know if you guys can see now. It's bruised up and bloody. Anyhow, Willie from One of Los Asia's here, tuning in from Abu Dhabi. Okay, very nice. Excellent. Good evening, Alex says Yusuf. Sab Nan says, okay, perfect. All right, so John Smith is here too. Good evening, Alex says John Smith, and good evening to you, sir. Let me clear my throat, and I'll tell you guys why the air quality here is a lot worse than I thought. Excuse me. So, all right, let me just go ahead and sip this too, and we'll get going. So if you guys haven't seen my video on the channel about India, my first video was my entire ordeal from the airport to my hotel and what happened with that. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll give you guys a quick recap in about a second. So yeah, as people are coming in slowly, trickling in, it's a weird time right now. Usually I don't do this at this time, but I'm in India and I just wanted to do this to, talk to you guys because I know sometimes it's hard to get you guys on the same time schedule, of course. So to get from to the airport to the hotel, I couldn't like catch a Uber or another ride sharing app because there was no Wi-Fi at the airport. Now, typically that wouldn't be a problem because I'll just simply buy a SIM card from the airport, use it to get to my hotel. I bought the SIM card and they said I have to call that company 4 hours from that time, give them the last four numbers of my passport, my birth date, and another PIN number or something in order for it to be activated. So obviously I couldn't use that either. The only option I had was to go out there and try to get a taxi. Now, usually I would go ahead and get like the hotel to pick me up. They did offer it to me, but I had so many other options. I didn't think it was necessary to spend 800 rupees when I could have just spent 300. So my mistake right there. Not that I'm a rookie. I just thought I had many other options. Who knew the Wi-Fi at the airport wouldn't work? I even went to the hotel desk and she's like, yeah, this is how it's supposed to happen, but it's not happening. I'm like, all right. Anyhow, long story short, the taxi driver took me in this like abandoned area where there's a construction. And he's like, hey, your hotel, I can't find it. Let me take you to another hotel. It's cheap. I'm like, buddy, I already paid for both nights on that hotel. I'm not going to pay a second time. So just take me to my hotel. He's like, no, I'll take you. I'm like, bro, I know all the scams, man. I'm like, I have you on video. I have your license plate. Don't try to mess with me. I just want to get to my hotel. And this is after like a 14.5 hour trip from New Jersey, all the way to New Delhi. So that's that. Eventually, I got to my hotel. And the next day, same thing happened. From the mall, I came back. And the cab driver was like 150. I'm like, 150? He's like, yeah, 150. I mean, you see the map. I showed him like 3 times. Like, yeah. I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yeah. So then the whole way is complaining, oh, it's such a far drive. He's like, oh, you give me 200. I'm like, no, man, I told you if you don't want to bring me. Anyway, I just gave him 150. But that's that. Let's get into some of the questions, guys. Feel free to ask me anything. John Smith says it's 9:48 a.m. here on October 22nd. Okay, so right now I think it's, I don't know where my phone is, about 7 p.m. here in the evening. So yeah, quite about 10-hour difference. Not bad. Watching from Cebu City, Philippines. Rowena is here. Rowena, I think we met, right? I think you're in one of my videos. I don't know if that's correct. I can't recall correctly. Okay, these numbers are coming in slowly. We're at 24 people now, guys. Take a quick second to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Feel free to ask your questions, and we'll get going. You got scammed right out the gate. Expected. That's the thing. I'm so like annoyed by myself. I was expecting it, but I just wasn't prepared enough, I guess. And here's the other thing that annoyed me. So I paid for a prepaid 500 rupees, right? And when I got in the car, the guy put two other people in there too. I'm like, bro, obviously this is not a shared cab, right? I prepaid for my own cab. So he basically made it double his money, which is not fair. I should have paid 250 and they should have paid 250. What are you gonna do? Argue with the guy and they pretend like they don't know speak English? Maybe they don't, but either way, they know what they're doing. So I just let it go. What are you gonna do? Fight the guy over like $5? Not even. So regardless, now I've learned. I use now that I have. Oh yeah, so this is how I got my SIM card to work. The next day, luckily, my Airbnb lady or my hotel receptionist, she was so nice. She basically added money to my SIM card. That's another scam. When they sold me the SIM card, it had nothing on it. It belonged to another person's name that was already registered to that. So when I got the text message, it says, welcome, Alexei Yogotov or something. I'm like, I'm not even that guy. It's like, your balance is at zero. Please top it up. So I had to go to the downstairs lady. She had to go into her bank, send me 300 rupees into my account. So basically, the people at the airport, a registered official Airtel person with the name tag and everything, sold me scam me, right? So with a SIM card with no data, no nothing on it. Dr. Detroit is in the house. You'll regret coming to India. I don't think I'll regret it. Definitely not, but it's going to be exciting. Interesting for sure. I'll tell you guys what kind of things I've noticed. One thing for sure, the air quality is really bad. It's not even the pollution. I don't even care about like obviously the burning fuel. I didn't realize how dusty India or New Delhi would be, and I think this is one of the more modern like cities in India, from what I understand. But still, there are many roads that are not paved, so everything you're breathing in is just full of dust. Right, you're breathing in dust and particles and all kinds of stuff that's outside. So your nose gets really stuffy, and that's why I noticed a lot of people picking their nose. And over here, they actually do they like have a chewing tobacco. So they always spit in here and spit in there because they're always chewing tobacco. So something I got to get used to. Jack Daniel says, you were in the Philippines and you left for India. Wow. What were you thinking? Well, I was thinking there's a lot of countries to see in the world. I don't want to settle down in one country. I'm definitely going to go back to the Philippines to travel even more extensively. I want to hit up the north and I want to hit up the south. So I want to go to Luzon area. For me, I just want to travel, man. I want to travel. And India seemed like the furthest thing away from Canada. I was back in Canada for a month. I was out of my mind. So speaking of excitement, I went to Old Delhi, which is supposed to be like, a little bit more rundown area. The crowds were massive, right? And there were people selling stuff on the street. It was like wires all up, and like there was like, it's not underground wiring, right? So you can see all the things visually. It's just a really unique place, man. It's something that I can only imagine, but seeing it makes a big difference. So sometimes seeing some of these things is just like, it's surreal sometimes. It looks like a movie or a TV show, but I'm actually living inside of it, right? So a lot of things. Cam's here. Hey, Cam. Curious, are you in India for personal travel reasons or content? Because if it's for personal travel reasons, then you're good to go. I mentioned this earlier, but even becoming a YouTuber, it wasn't my primary goal. I've always wanted to travel as many different places as I can. So this is for my own interest, and I love to bring you guys along. And I want you guys to see India, maybe not like what you see on YouTube. I don't even know what's out there, but I don't want it to be like specifically for content. So actually today I met a couple, Swedish father and daughter, and they invited me to go to a different state with them because I saw them on the street. I did an interview with them. We kept on talking, and they were talking about their stays here. I think the daughter's pretty young, or I think she's in university or something, and she came to India to go to school here. And she said she changed her mind, so now they're just traveling. And they said, "Hey, if you want to come with us," I'm like, "Hey, why not?" So let's see what happens after this huge festival they have going on, Diwali. So I'm curious to see if I'm going to go ahead and take that offer and go see a different state with them. They're here. They've been here for 2.5 weeks, so they're a little bit more experienced than I am. We might catch like a train or something to go there because traffic here is insane, man. Traffic. Whoa! I thought Philippines was bad. I thought Thailand was bad, but India's on a whole nother level. So these guys, they don't mess around and honking. I'm surprised there's no honking right now, but it's non-stop honking, like to the point where I'm like, this is a joke. Like, everybody's honking. Like they just whoever gets in the way first is the winner, right? There's no stopping. Pedestrian lanes, forget about it. Doesn't matter. If you don't watch where you're going, you're gonna get hit for sure, definitely. And don't even think about buying a nice car here. Everybody got the sides of their car scratched up. You see brand new BMW scratch, Mercedes scratch. That's the highest level of cars I've seen here. Every car got scratches, dents, all kinds of stuff happening to it. Dr. Detroit. There's dried excrement particulate, particulate in the air. Particles in India. Yeah, I'm probably sniffing shit. I don't know. I did see a lot of doo-doo on the street, that's for sure, but I think they're from the cows and the horses. I saw full-on horses in like the main streets here, cows roaming around. So it's really a diverse, not only humans and animals. Oh, the dogs, guys. I was so happy and surprised to see the dogs in India are fat. I thought it might be malnourished, but the dogs that I've seen, oh, they're doing all right for themselves. They be getting eat. Like they're well fed, so I'm happy that they're being taken care of, right? So who's next? Evangeline Guerra Pantola. Sorry, bro, or woman like Evangeline. I've never heard Evangeline. Good evening, Sir Alex. Good evening, Evangeline. I'm gonna call it Eve, EVE. Dr. Detroit. Do not talk the woman trying to offer you services in India. I don't. Everybody trying to offer me all kinds of stuff here in India. From merchandise to services. Of course, I mean, I'm traveled enough to know when somebody wants money from you. So yeah, everything's just essentially the same but different, if that makes any sense. And today was my first day where I tried actual Indian chai. So that was different too. Like I've always heard of chai tea, but it was not what I expected. I didn't realize they put spices in there, man. Like it's really unique. At first, I'm like, ugh, and then by the end of it, I'm I kind of like this. So I got a second one because they give you like little shots, like espresso cups almost. Yeah, life is interesting here for 4 days. Tomorrow or this weekend is the huge festival in India called Diwali. I'm not really sure what the purpose of it is. Hopefully, I can find some people to ask. But it's going to be a family-oriented weekend for most people here in India. Cam is talking about the Swedish father-daughter asking me to travel with them and says that I should travel with them. Should be an adventure. I think so too. I'm going to try to step out of my comfort zone. It's really easy for me to just like lay here, eat chips, and watch Netflix all day, and then go out throughout the day try to like do random content. But I think meetings, like, because these guys, of course, you can never trust anybody 100%, but they seem really like there's nothing in it for them. They're not gonna try to hurt me in any way or scam me. They were just like just genuinely interested in maybe traveling together. So I said, sure, why not? And this all happened because I had a camera and we talked for a while, and then they were just like, hey, we're going here if you want to come, because I was the one that told them initially that I had no plans. I came here like on a whim. So let's see. Jack Daniel. That's one place I wouldn't trust the food or water. You'll probably lose some weight there. Good luck. Thank you. You know, the water thing is a good point. The food, I'm going to try the food because I feel like most of it should be burnt off. That's a stupid logic. I know it's not very scientifically correct, but that's what I'm going to tell myself. I wanted to try some juice today many times, but I just couldn't trust the water. And I don't know if I'm being like prejudiced, but I just know if I drink the water here, something might happen to my internal organs. Give me the runs or something. John Smith is sniffing shit particles healthy? Probably not. I don't know. I'm not a biologist, a chemist, a scientist. Who measures doo-doo in your nose hole? I don't know. Either way, as long as I guess if you're sniffing it, you're probably eating it too. But that brings me to my next point. I've decided to wear a mask outside now. It's funny how that works. All this time I'm trying not to wear a mask. Coming here, I recommend you wear a mask. You have to wear a mask, man. The pollution and the nonsense out here. You want to protect your your, what do you call it? Cardiovascular, whatever your inhaling parts. What's wrong with me? Your respiratory system. That's what I'm trying to say. You want to protect that. So I do wear a mask nowadays. Dr. Detroit, did you go to the Red Fort? I haven't yet. I haven't done any touristic things today. Today was the second day that I went to do something, and I went to Connaught, Connaught something area. It's like a big circle of like nice shops and everything around the area. And that was where I was most of the day. And then yesterday I went to Old Delhi Bazaar. I forgot what, I can't remember the names of these places. And then my next one's gonna be the Red Fort as well as India Gate. And then I might do like a full day tour and pay somebody to kind of give me some history lessons instead of me having to Google everything. It might be nice to join a group of a tour to just kind of see what's going on. Whoa, 50 people on the live stream, guys. Take a quick second, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, use those super chat and super stickers, ask your questions, engage. This is like an open forum. I want you guys to be part of this as much as anything else. Hefe, Jeff's here, Skull Crusher, Wagwan. How's the food there? Man, the food, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm saving the food for my full-on first reaction food video, which I'll probably do tomorrow. I haven't tried any street food. I've tried basically all chains and stuff like that. Not because I'm scared, but I just genuinely want my initial reaction to authentic Indian food to be as authentic as can be. So I'm going to go tomorrow, do like a full-on, I'm going to like do a full street food day, and I'm going to record that and have like a full-on, street food, kind of Indian street food, see what happens. I think it'll be fun. Dude is the word for milk. Really? So I guess Indians say dude if they want some milk. Yeah, pass the dude. Where's the dude? Ah, that's corny, right? But yeah, dude is milk. Thank you for sharing. I didn't know that. SJ says, you're in a unique position. You look ethnic and speak perfect English, obviously, but you're able to travel to different countries, not just for the fun part, but also controversial aspect. This is key. Yeah, you're right. I'm going to tell you something else that kind of stood out to me today, especially. So whenever I travel in Asia, I'm visibly different. So I kind of get, I'm not going to say get respected more, but I stand out. So everybody, for example, when I was in the Philippines, everybody was a potential subject for an interview, right? Over here, it's the other way around. I have to find foreigners, right? Not Indians per se, because everybody's Indian. I have to find people like myself. And then when I did that, everybody harasses them so much to buy things. As soon as I say anything, most foreigners are a little standoffish because I look Indian and they probably think I'm trying to sell them something, right? So it's kind of weird when it comes to that, but hopefully I'll get a hang of it. Don Murphy is here. Good morning, Alice from Vancouver. Good morrow, good fellow. Jeff's here too. Jeff Holler. Hey, bro. Glad you made it safely in India. Thank you, Jeff. Yes, I made it here safely. Don Murphy says, you are in India. Good luck, brother. Probably last place I will go. I look forward to your vlogs. Thanks, bro. I know it's not the ideal place for most people, but I figured I'm young enough, healthy enough. If I'm ever going to do something like this, it's going to be now. I'm not getting any younger. So I try to get India kind of out of the way and then maybe go to like, who knows, Pakistan, Nepal, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, all the stands after this if I can, if it's not too cold, and then we'll see what happens. But honestly, I have no plans. Baby Lily 24 is here. Hey, Alex. Hi, Alex. How was your trip to India? Hope you have a great time. Be safe always. Thanks, bro. It's just starting. This is only my 4th official day in India. I've already put out 2 videos and a live, guys. I'm going to try to get all the negativity kind of out of the way at the beginning because I know this going on from here. I'm going to try to be much more positive. And even small things happen, I'm going to take it with a grain of salt and just kind of understand that it's part of the culture here. You know what's crazy? Things are, I don't know. It's a lot of different things happening from different angles. It's just so many people, too. It's like exactly a lot of people. Dr. Do not try float in the Ganges River. Do not try float in the Ganges River. Ashes of human remains are in the water system. I don't know why I would try to float in any river, but good to know. And yeah, it's kind of weird if I'm swimming in people's ashes. I respect everybody's religion, and I don't want to kind of make someone's religion a purpose of my content unless it's educational. I don't want to jump in a river of doo-doo and like human ashes just for YouTube content. I don't blame anybody for doing that, but it's just something that I find Right now, it's not something I'm after to try to get like views. Oh, like shock factor, you know. That's the reason why I don't try to go specifically into slums just to show poor people. You know, I don't think that's right. If I happen to be in an area just because I was and something like that happens, that's a different story. But I don't think I'm gonna go out of my way to try to exploit people to get a few views or likes or whatever else. Um, Disha says, "What did you eat today?" Today I ate KFC. In the morning, I had coffee. Late afternoon, I had KFC. And then after this, in the evening, I'm going to have a bag of peanuts, this water, and that should be it for my day. Disha says, you like or dislike India? I definitely like India so far. I'm just getting off to a shaky start. You know, some things that happened to me, but I was expecting it, so it's not something that's going to tarnish the way I feel about India. I know for sure moving forward, things are just going to get better because I feel like I'm well aware now. I'm well prepared. I have my data. I have my banking like information, how to get money out. I have Google Maps. I have like um, a lot of things in my hand that I didn't when I first came from the airport. So they got all they could from me unless something major happens. Whoa, 60 people watching this guy. We're going 21 minutes strong, 60 people on live stream. If we just arrived, I'm talking about my experience in the Philippines. Oh, I gotta stop saying that. In India, I've done some of these lives in the Philippines. My experience in India. What if I was secretly in the Philippines? Yes, I'm in India. No, I'm just kidding. I'm in India, so things are good here. I'm just starting to like it a lot. Oh, exploring Bangkok. Alex, how are you feeling? I'm feeling great, guys. I'm feeling much more energetic. That's one thing that happened to me on this trip that didn't really happen to other trips, even though I was even further in the time zone. My sleep pattern's been off in the first 2 days. I don't know if it had something to do with the small piece of sleeping pill I took on a plane, but I was like drowsy for 2 days. Like finally, I'm over the jet lag. I'm ready to go. Yusuf Amar Habib is here. Alex, how long do you plan to stay there? Sorry if you answered this already. I've answered this a few times, but I plan to stay between 1 to 3 months, whichever we'll see. But probably no longer than 3 months, unless something drastic happens here and I really love it here or something crazy. But from 1 to 3 months, probably. Dr. Detroit said there's an old Delhi area as well as a new Delhi area. I learned that yesterday. I went to the old Delhi yesterday and I went to New Delhi today. I like both Delhis to be honest. They have their own uniqueness. New Delhi, it looks like any other proper country. I like old Delhi much better just because it was so different. But the people were nice. One thing I do have to say, the Indian people, the locals and the public, they're super nice. There's no animosity between myself and themselves. And once they find out that I'm from Canada, because they probably think I'm Indian at first, when I start talking and they know I'm Canadian, they get so excited, interested. They ask questions. They talk about Justin Trudeau all the time. One guy was pointing at my hat because it's a Canadian hat. He was pointing at a shirt because he had a Toronto Maple Leaf shirt. So it's kind of fun, you know. I took public transportation today. I took the metro. I took the bus. Surprisingly, it wasn't as crowded as I thought. You know, you've seen those images of like people hanging off the buses on the sides, on top, in the front, and the back. No, normal, bus and train situation. I did talk to an Indian chick though. She's gonna be on the videos coming up, so keep an eye out for that. Oh yeah, that's another thing, guys. I know lately I've been mixing it up, so I'm gonna go back to street interviews as well because I know a lot of people enjoy those content. I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna do a bit of live stream, street interviews, travel, food, things that I want to do, and informative content. I'm gonna try to include a lot more information in my videos just to give you guys something interesting to listen to. So it should be fun, and I appreciate every single one of you guys being here for that. So I know I don't usually say that, but it's not because I don't appreciate you guys. I just it's something that I feel like you guys hopefully know by now. But if you don't, I thank every single one of you guys for being here. SJ, OMG, imagine 4 times the population in America. Put everyone in 1/3 of the size of America. They're literally on top of each other. It has a lot of people here, especially just like everywhere. I don't know. There wasn't and not just people, but like animals everywhere too, which is some. I think I didn't see one, but I know there's peacocks somewhere, like in the open. I'm gonna try to see where that is. James Bismarck. Is there a red light district in New Delhi? What's the name of it? I don't know, James. I'm never involved in the red light districts, but it would be fun to go check it out. I did see some prostitutes, like obvious prostitutes, during my taxi drive from the airport to my hotel. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that just for my own curiosity and to share with you guys to see if there's like a red light district. Is Canada vegetarian food delicious? Not particularly. Canadians don't really have their own food culture that much. We are very veggie aware, not as much as India for sure, but there's a lot of restaurants that offer only veggie menus or even full on vegan menus, gluten free menus. As far as like taste wise, I know we got cauliflower crust for pizzas and this and that for pastas, but nah, not like India for sure. I don't know if it's gonna be nasty, but no particular taste, that's for sure. Jill G, Gil G, welcome back to the Philippines, bro. LOL. Now I know I keep saying the Philippines. SJ, Alex, another shirt for you. Wear a shirt that says, I love Scamdia. Yeah, if I want to get scammed immediately. Scamdia, that's a good one. I wonder if there's a shirt like that. Dr. Detroit, try riding the train for the real Indian experience. I will. So hopefully tomorrow, not tomorrow, within the next couple of days, if I do go to the next province, I think we might travel by train. So it'll be a good opportunity to go ahead and see what typical local Indians would take to go from one area to another. I think it'll be fun, especially if I take but I don't think I'm going to be brave enough to take like the economy ticket. If I do, I might get the like luxury one where you have your own like room basically, or at least a bunk bed or something. I don't know. Benny G. I just got back to New Delhi. Yes, it's different. Organized chaos. Somehow they make it work. The pollution is something you get used to. Don't be afraid to try the food. I didn't have a bad dish. Oh, Benny G, thank you for sharing your experience. I definitely won't be afraid to try the food. I'm just waiting for my real reaction when I try the food. So tomorrow I'm gonna get out there and do a street food video. So that's when I'm gonna go ahead and try all the different types of street food. The Dr. Detroit says you will get the Delhi belly while in India. That's funny. SJ, Dr. Detroit is stealing your game, man. He's coming up with better t-shirt names. Delhi belly. That's funny. Benny G says this week starts the celebration of Diwali. Yeah, I heard, but I missed it. I was confused. I thought Diwali was the colorful festival, but I guess it's not. It's a different festival. I should read up on it. It's a traditional festival here in India, focused around being with family and friends. So I'm gonna find someone tomorrow maybe to explain that to me a little bit more and see if I can find a place where I can go and celebrate it somehow. If they have like fireworks or some sort of show, maybe like a traditional dance. I have no idea what to expect. So I'll ask the landlord. I'm actually renting the top floor of this house here. So it's not bad. It's pretty big. I have like a terrace that you can go, like rooftop terrace, bathrooms out there. There's a secondary room that I don't need. There's no kitchen, microwave, or TV, but I don't mind. I think I like it this way. It forces me to not just sit around and watch TV and to cook anything because I wasn't going to cook anything anyway. So now I have to eat street food, right? Or at least Indian food outside somewhere. New T-shirt, no dealy. SJ and Dr. Detroit going at it with the T-shirt names. Gomer Barrett, it would be interesting if Palm would join you there. Yeah, she wants to, but I think it's too dangerous for her to come here. That's what I'm telling her. I don't know what could happen. I would never feel comfortable just every time. A lot of men would be looking at her, just a ratio of men to women. That's another thing I noticed. So since I've been going out mainly during the day, I'd have to be honest. There's a like I'm not exaggerating, probably 1,000 to 1 men to woman ratio. I don't know where these women are. Like it's like the complete opposite of the Philippines. The Philippines, I saw probably for every one guy there'll be 3 girls. Like so, this place is complete opposite. I don't see a single person I'd even consider like being in a relationship with or taken out or something. I don't know where these women are. Maybe I'm in the wrong areas, but I've been to several different spots, and honestly, I don't know where they're hiding. If someone can tell me a bit about that, they know what's going on. Maybe I don't. James. James says Bismarck. James Bermark, thanks for the info. Everybody hit the like button. Thanks, James. That's very nice of you. Yeah, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the whatever button. Feel free to comment, ask whatever you got to ask. Dr. Detroit, Try a trip to Goa. It's a trip to, oh, okay. Try a trip to Goa. It's a trip to interview the young girls while they give you a manicure on the beach. I don't know if I ever want to have a manicure, but it's good to know there's, well, how young are we talking about? Hope, anyway, some younger females that would give you a manicure on the beach. That'd be good for an interview. Uh, Jeff Holiday says, I hear that Ukraine is 10 women to one man. I don't know. Yeah, I've heard something like that too. I don't know if that's true or there's got to be something if it's like a saying, right? I wonder what the actual number is. Benny G says Diwali is a 5-day fest. 5 days? Oh my God, really? Jeez. Diwali is a 5-day festival of lights. It's a festival of new beginnings and the triumph of good over evil and light over darkness. Ha! I like that. Thank you, Benny G. That's good to know. Now I know what Diwali is. I wonder, like, what are some customs though? Because I saw today a lot of people were buying like gift baskets. I saw like a lot of chocolate shops or flower shops having specifically designed gift baskets for Diwali. I did see some people selling colors, like different colored flower almost looking stuff, like powder, I should say. But I don't think if specifically for Diwali or for a different purpose. Yeah, something to learn about for sure. I'm excited to learn about it. Disha says, "Yeah, firecrackers everywhere. I have heard only one firecracker so far. Oh, one thing I did notice today, there was a guy throwing like those little fire. I don't know what they call it. But it's like a little firecracker. You throw it against the ground and make a loud pop. And he was throwing it near a dog. So I walk up to him. By the time I walked to him, he turned around and was doing it the other way. So I'm like, he's already stopped. So I stood there because I was gonna like, yo, stop that shit. But he stopped by himself. But I was kind of rude. I'm like, yo, what are you doing, man? The poor dog was just like sleeping. SJ, the woman there lived by different code, kind of second class compared to the men. Huh? Arranged marriage are still prevent not like their grandparents' era, but it's what they see growing up. Hmm. Hmm. So SJ is saying a woman kind of basically like stay home. They don't go out as much and they just kind of like chill by themselves. Ah, uh-huh. I'm gonna find that out. Dr. Jacques Sparrow is here. Cool name. I don't know how you spelled that, but that's kind of neat. You won't find such women in India, like Philippines, Thailand, and other countries you visited. Diwali is like Christmas for us Indians. Oh, okay. Thank you, Dr. Jack Sparrow. But maybe you can emphasize like why? Is there like no such thing as dating culture here? Like where are the women just like working inside offices and all the men are like doing outdoor jobs? I just mean like there really isn't much women out here. Like not that I'm trying to like it's just something obviously noticeable to me. And I'm like, huh, it's something that was like very clear by the third day. I'm like, you know what? I've not seen a woman here like in the 25 to 30-year-old range that would just be walking somewhere, working somewhere, doing something. It's very rare to see. So yeah, I was very curious. Good to know though. Disha says also sweet dish is widely consumed these days. You should try ras malai, gulab jamun, and sweet dish. I'm gonna try it. I saw a whole bunch of baked goods and dishes. So whoa, 70 people on the chat, guys. Take a second, hit the like button. Every time we hit like a next 10-digit mark, I'm going to say the same thing. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, use the super chat, super stickers, ask your questions, anything you guys want. Let's continue. Samantha Jones is here. Samantha Jones, did you change your profile picture? Hi, Alex. What did I miss? Well, you missed 34 minutes. That's a bunch of stuff I talked about nonstop. I think I was rambling for a while. I'm just talking about my experiences so far. Nothing too drastic or extreme yet, but yeah, it should be fun. Hey, Sujit Kumar is here. Hi, do you remember me and Akshay in Connaught Place? Yes, I do. So I met these two guys. They're going to be in a video in a few days, probably a week or two. We just talked about dating in India, and these guys are really cool guys. They're a couple of 20-year-old students, and it's kind of nice that he's actually on a live stream. Welcome, Sujit. Um, Dr. Detroit says the festival that they throw colored powder is called Holi. Ah, yeah, that's what it is, Holi. Okay, thank you, Dr. Detroit. You're doing all the research for me. Benny G says making sweets and exchanging gifts is some tradition of Diwali. I wonder if like younger kids, like I know during Ramadan, Muslim religion, I don't know if it's culture or religion, either way, during Eid, all the older people like parents, grandparents, uncles, and aunts would give kids money. I wonder if such things happen um, during Diwali. Samantha changed her picture. She says I did meow. She's a cat now. Samantha is a cat. Samantha, do you have like what's around the cat's head? What is that? Bunch of blue roses? I can't see. Alfred's here. Hello, Alfred. I'm glad you had a safe trip to that and that you are doing well. Thank you, Alfred. I'm doing fantastic. My first night wasn't that great. Second night, still kind of drowsy, but now I'm like fully back to my regular self. I feel great today. I went out there, I packed up all my gear, my camera. That's basically all I had in my bag. I took the metro, I took the subway, I took the regular bus. I went out there, I spoke to Indians, I spoke to foreigners. I got much interviews coming to the channel. We talked about pros and cons of India, what foreigners think. I talked about dating. I talked to a couple Indian girls. I talked to a couple Indian guys. So things are kind of falling into place, and it's only been the fourth day. So stick around, and I might even go to a different province soon. And I'm going to tell you guys about my night last night, though, because I think I just saw another mosquito somewhere in a second. Samantha said, nothing like Scorpio's privacy. I got you. I got you. Dr. Detroit. Dosas are generally safe as well as biryani to eat. Oh, dosas are. Samantha, you did it again. Thank you, Samantha, for that $20. I appreciate that. Super sticker. Samantha is a very big fan of the channel. I really appreciate her comments, her questions, and of course her donations. It means a lot to me, especially in a place like in India. I'm going to go ahead and put that towards some Indian street food. I'm going to make a video. Ooh, I just dropped the water. Good thing it was locked. I'm going to go ahead and make the video at some point coming up in a couple days. I am well, Samantha. I'm doing great. I feel like, honestly, like back to myself, even though last night I had 4 hours of sleep. So I'll tell you guys why I had 4 hours of sleep. Last night, this is what happened. This is what happened. Check this story, okay? So I'm staying at this top floor of a house. I rented this for a very good price, like probably on 10 USD a night. It's close to the metro, so I can pretty much get anywhere I want across town. It's not in a very like busy area. It's like a residential area, and it's a full-on top level with like 3 different rooms, the bathroom, and a rooftop terrace as well. Everything's great about this place, except for yesterday. If you guys saw the way I took a shower, so in order to get the hot water running, to have a water tank, I had to turn it on, wait 15 minutes. I did. Now the water was burning hot. So that's great, but there was no cold water. So, and I tried this and I tried that. There was no cold water. Now all the water was hot. So I had to like splash myself with hot water, and there's no like shower head. So I had to get the thing, and I'm like, it's like a big mess. You know, I have to wash like one part at a time, burning my neck, burning my hand, and I'm just like a big mess. You know, I'm like, you know what? I'm leaving this place. That's what I thought. But I'm like, let me give this another chance. So around 4 a.m., I went to bed around 1. At 4:30 a.m., all I hear is bzzz, like mosquitoes like around my ear. I'm like, oh, it's gonna go into my ear, and and also obviously I just don't like it. So I turned on the light. I saw 2 on the wall. I'm like, okay, I killed one. I'm like, just one more. I'm gonna get this one. And I killed it. I'm like, oh, there's another one here. I'm like, oh, okay, I killed another one. I'm like, wait, there's one here. I killed this one. So basically, from 4:30 to 6 o'clock, I was killing mosquitoes one by one. I killed like 16 of them, and the sun was coming out. So I'm like, yeah, I guess that's my night. So yeah, that's what happened to me yesterday. I spoke with the owner today. He was nice enough to say exactly what to do if you want no mosquitoes. Close that door to the balcony, close the door to the terrace completely. And he gave me one of those things you plug in that kind of shoos away mosquitoes. So hopefully, fingers crossed, ain't nobody getting no dengue fever, and ain't nobody getting no mosquito babies in my ear hole, right? So hopefully that does not happen. We'll see how tomorrow goes, because I do like the place. It really feels like home. There's no like hotel feel. Yeah, and it's super cheap, so I stay somewhere fancy if I'm going to be out most of the time. And this is just like, put my head down. Yeah, that's my life story. Dr. Jack Sparrow, but most of women believe in long-term relationships and a little serious type of relationship. Okay. Visit go on more of such tourist places. Maybe you can find and also try in Bombay at night. Okay. Dr. Jack Sparrow. Sparrow is Indian, as you mentioned, and those are the reasons why I may not see many women on the streets. And he gave us some great tips of where to go, which I will go. So that's my goal too. I do want to visit Bombay and see if there's any difference between Mumbai and New Delhi. I want to go to Goa. I hear it's like a beautiful natural spot. I know it's getting really touristy from what I understand, but I've not literally seen a single video of Goa. All I see is the name. I think there's a beach there and some trails or forests from comments, but not any pictures. So I'm excited to see what that's all about. Um, Pete 78. I heard women getting raped and very is very common in India. So this is a very touchy subject, and I think this is the reason why I wouldn't want Palm coming here. Yeah, I heard the same thing, and not by one or two men, by like a bunch of men, and I saw it on the news twice myself. And imagine all the time it's not reported or not in the news, especially like if she's a visible foreigner and like I don't know, it's just like something I wouldn't want someone to go through, of course. And if I have anything to do with it, like by encouraging someone to come to this country, I would never feel comfortable ever for the rest of my life. So yeah, I heard the same thing. Now, the degree of that, I don't really know, but I could see why that, not why, but I could see that being a real problem, of course. But I think here, more than a country like Canada, where like harassment and sexual stuff is very, very serious, and nobody like turns the other cheek almost. Not like a lot of cases get reported and things get done really fast about it. Where I hear in India, police can be bribed really easily. I don't want to generalize. There's some stuff I've heard, so I don't want to take the risk and ask someone to come here. Um, Samantha says, I wish it was more, baby, hoping to hit that Florida lottery. Shit, Samantha, hit the lottery. Put some more digits on that nine. Yeah, Samantha, I hope you hit the lottery. I hope all your dreams come true, and I wish you all the best. But thank you so much. That's more than I can ever ask. Thank you, Samantha. Dr. Jack Sparrow says Indian girls will hesitate to open up on camera. Yeah, probably. I got 2 out of 4 today, though. It's not bad. 50%. I'll be charming enough. I'll be like, uh, yeah, you're right. They'll probably be less open up. I remember she felt kind of not uncomfortable, but I think she was surprised when I asked her about physical features, what she finds attractive in a man. So I think the question kind of caught her off guard. Um, T-Tel is here. Good to see you, Alex. We're rooting for you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Good to see you too on the chat. Dr. Detroit, the caste system. Are you saying the class or is that a real thing? Caste system is widely practiced. The untouchables are the lowest of the people. Damn. I don't want to know what kind of system that is. I don't want to be part of it. SJ, if you have 5 children and only one is a boy, he'll take over any family business, even if he's the youngest. And the girls are supposed to get married at what is this caste system? High class, just as high as theirs. Chastity? Am I spelling? What is that? Caste? I've never seen that word in my life. Let me see what's this caste system business. You guys want to explain to me? A pyramid scheme. Sorry, I just saw the pyramid. Caste is a form of social stratification characterized by, bro, I don't know half these words. What does that mean? Someone tell me in plain English. I know read so good. Dr. Detroit, the Brahmin is the highest. What are you guys talking about? What is all this? SJ. Yes. I like that, SJ. I understand. Yes. Simple and plain from my homegirl, Money Jane. Anyways, Benny G, local guide for the day. Get a local guide for the day to give you a local perspective of life in India. It's not expensive if you'll experience the most ethnic areas and cultures and simply roaming alone. Oh, Benny, for sure. So, Benny, that's a great tip. I will do that for sure. See, the good thing, or not the good thing, the thing about me when I travel, and even this right now, I don't come here as a tourist, right? So I don't have like 10 days or 14 days to try to like jam pack stuff into my day before I go back to my home country, right? I'm going to be here long term, and some of these things will hopefully happen gradually over time. That's a fantastic idea. I'm going to get a local guide to teach me some of the stuff, especially the history of what I'm looking at, even because I might be like mesmerized by the beauty of the architecture or the art that I'm looking at. But if I don't know the history, it doesn't mean as much, right? LOL. T-Tel says, LOL on mosquitoes. They're all over the place in wet areas around the areas of stagnant water, like ponds and lakes and the lakes and the likes. So the toilet, I should close it. Dr. Detroit says they have ladyboys dressed in saris. They are hilarious. I haven't seen one yet. That would be pretty funny to see the dress. Sorry, because usually I've always seen saris in girls, not boys or ladyboys. Dave is here. Hello, Dave. Purvis says, "Hey, Alex. Dave from Toronto. I'm glad you see you made it. Came late, but we'll watch it later. No worries, man. Dave, you can watch it whenever you want." And Detroit, Dr. Detroit said, try chai or milk tea from an Indian street vendor. I did that today, so that's the only thing I've had on the street was a chai. Highly recommend it. It was at first a very confusing taste in my mouth, but afterwards I really liked it. I really like the spices they put in there. I think I tasted either ginger, cardamom, a little bit of masala or something or the other, and it was 10 rupees. What is that, like 12, 13 cents? Look at me, 12 and a half cents. I'm great at math. Right now, if you don't know, one Indian or one Canadian, one American dollar is equivalent to 80 rupees, and one Canadian dollar is equivalent to 60 rupees. So things are relatively cheap for myself doing some stuff, but I can see being expensive for the locals if they want to do some of the other stuff that I've been doing, which is not much, but I see some prices at cafes and stuff. It just doesn't make sense. Just like many other countries, I don't know why coffee has become so expensive. I guess it seemed like a luxury thing to go to a cafe around here, but I much rather have the street chai anyways. So 47 minutes, guys, 62 people watching this right now. If you're just tuning in, I'm telling everybody about my life here in India, so far in New Delhi, my experiences, what I've seen, what I haven't seen. There's a lot more coming. I'm going to make a full-on video dedicated to 10 things I've noticed in India. So hopefully a little bit more in depth, and I can show you guys exactly the 10 things that I'm talking about so you can see it visually yourself as well. I'm excited to make that video. I'm excited to make a lot of things. I'm out here in India, living life, living the dream, drinking the water. This water here was 20 rupees. So this was a quarter. At a convenience store. Not even like Costco or somewhere cheap. This was 25 cents at a convenience store. So about a liter of water. It's delicious. Obviously, it's water. I'm so dumb. SJ says the caste system pronounced caste. Oh, the caste system is basically a level system from super high to low in family standards, upper class to lower class. That system. I don't believe in that system. I take my feces and I hurl it at that system. I don't believe in any of that, but every culture is different. I know many cultures and countries probably have the same system. Yeah, I guess it's through kingdoms and generations of the way things worked. But yeah, I guess that's just the way things are here. So I guess women are lower on the system than men, is what I'm understanding. Dr. Detroit, Desi Daru is the drink of choice in India. What is Desi Daru? What are you Googling that right now? Desi Daru for the drink I'm having. Desi Daru. Alcohol? What is it? Desi Daru, also known as country liquor or Indian-made liquor, is a category of liquor made in the countryside of the Indian subcontinent. They are traditionally prepared by a procedure that has been passed down for centuries. Damn, you guys know a lot about India. So Desi Daru is basically moonshine. I'm just joking. It's just Indian liquor. I won't be having any of that, but good to know. T-Tel, it turns out that you don't like it there. Don't complain and don't tell anyone. Go see the sights. Pack your bags in the night and surprise everyone with a live show from the Philippines. Oh, that sounds so sweet, actually, when I think about it that way. Nah, no country's perfect. I'm not perfect. I don't expect anyone else to be perfect. I can't show up here with my um, own mindset and just talk down to everything. I think even though I knew I was going to get scammed, it just still surprised me how it happened, mainly because I figured there'd be Wi Fi at the airport and at least a SIM card would work. None of it happened. And yeah, I guess you're right. Let's see though. SJ, if families own properties, their father has a high position in society and respected, with will be position in society and respected, they will be in a higher caste system. I'm learning a lot about India through you guys. Samantha, it's time for a change in the world. Keep your beautiful culture, but get rid of discrimination, period. Yeah, I think some of the ways some things have been done, I respect cultures and religions, but if it's harming another person, a human being, I don't think that's something that we should continue on because there's been lots of things that we've had in the past that no longer exist because we've just evolved as humans and we understand that we're much more equal than people may have thought back in the day. So I'm with you on that one. Dr. Detroit, touch the foot of an Indian if they want to. Whoa, touch the foot of an Indian if you want to honor them. I saw that one time. I watched an Indian movie, and I think the daughter did that to the father, and it kind of made sense to me the way she did it. I kind of understood that she was showing respect. I guess similar to kissing someone's hand in some cultures, right? You kiss like your grandparents' hands or something. Okay, it makes sense. SJ's back. He says, part of a rose are the thorns. India has both. Okay, hey, good one. Same as Italy or America. Yes, no culture, no country is perfect in any way. Some are just more systematic, some are more obvious, some are just more embedded into history and culture, some are more new. That stuff happens everywhere. Jeff says Thailand legalized weed. I wish the Philippines would do the same. LOL. Yeah, lucky for me, I don't indulge in such after school activities. But yes, they have legalized it. Oh, speaking of which, the girl I'm telling you guys about and her father, they have this company. I forgot. It's called Blue Sky. I'm gonna find out the name. Anyways, their product is actually making clothing from hemp. That's kind of neat, right? It's all like biodegradable. I don't know, whatever. I can't remember the details, but it seemed very interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and do some more research on that. So we're coming on close to an hour. We have 52 minutes into the stream, 57 viewers, guys. Don't be shy. Ask your questions, leave your comments, and hit the like button. I'm gonna have a sip of this. I'm gonna continue on in about 3.5 seconds. Oh, we have another person here. Acacio Madeira. Hi, how are you from Kelowna? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Kelowna? I never heard of that place. Where is that? Kelowna, Canada. You're risking your health eating street food. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Right? I just get sick, pop a few antibiotics, I should be back on the road. I'm not risking nothing. I understand for sure. I think if you are a cautious person, an older person, someone would have like serious health problems, definitely don't eat the street food. But I feel like I've eaten so much stuff in my life that my stomach's acids and shit that's going on in there hopefully has enough strength to kill all those bad ones that are coming off the street into my stomach hole. World traveler forever. I just joined the stream. How's the trip going so far? So far, so good. I must say, after the first and second day of being a little bit drowsy, a little bit scammed, things are going well. I've been to Old Delhi, New Delhi, next Delhi, last Delhi. I'm going to do all kinds of stuff. I met some tourists. I met some locals. Things are looking good for the future. I can't wait to show you guys some more content. Next one should be out tomorrow. I'm going to do my first impressions of New Delhi. So that should be fun because I went to Old Delhi and I think it was a little bit surprising even to myself. So yeah, we'll see how that turns out. Kelowna is BC. Okay, thank you. Varua 59. We're secret to success vlog. Oh, W's secrets to success vlog. Sure, you've already answered this question, but how long are you planning to stay there? And plan to stay between 1 to 3 months. I'm not quite sure yet. Jeff Holiday. I ate plenty of street food when I lived in South Korea in '92. The street food was awesome. You just have to trust it. T-Tel says, okay, let's trust it. Next, SJ says, American maybe 350 million people. India 1.3 billion people with one third of living space, intelligent people, especially when formally educated, but others do what they do to get by. Scam. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I can't even blame anybody that's trying to make a little bit of money. I mean, it's easier for me to sit here behind a computer that doesn't have to go out there and like actually work like physical labor, and doesn't have a family to feed or someone to care for. Talk smack over here, but I'm not in their position. The kind of weird thing about it is it's a short term play, right? If Indian society thinks long term, it'll be much more beneficial. Imagine if they're much more opening and welcoming to tourism, they're more hospitable, less scammy, people will start tipping them, and more people will come to the country and hopefully generate more money for the country and those people working in the tourism, entertainment sectors. But it's like, once again, it's easy for me to say. People don't have decades and generations to wait for things to change. They need money now. Detroit doctor says the girls in Goa are delightful to talk to. Question: they live in interesting situations. I'm interested to find out what these situations might be. I'm curious. I ordered too much food. My stomach is so full right now. I'm feeling a little sleepy, guys. Let's wake me up. Let's wake me up right now. What can we do to wake me up? So, what is the plan right now? What's next for me in India? Right now, not too much because I'm still new here. I'm still finding my surroundings. I'm gonna try to decide how long I'll be staying in New Delhi, because if I need to get like a 1 month rental, or if I need to continue renting weekly until, because look what happened today. If I do end up going to a different place, then of course no need for me to rent a place here with those guys. So we'll see. If not, then I don't know. But I would want to see some of the more popular places, and of course I have to see the Taj Mahal. I think it'll be insane, or what's the word I'm looking for? Blasphemous if I came to New Delhi but didn't go to see the Taj Mahal, right? But who knows? Maybe I'll do some blasphemous things. So Taj Mahal, Goa. I heard Agra is nice. Mumbai, and maybe I'll go like really weird places. Who knows? Let's find out. World Traveler Forever says, "Say you plan to go on dates in India. Oh, are you planning to go on? If I see a girl, I'm just saying it's not going to be easy, so I'm not planning on it." SJ says, "Are you going out tonight?" What the hell? I just saw like a huge moth or something fly by. Hold on a second. Huh? I don't have a slipper. Look, where did that moth come from? Actually, I don't mind the moths. Are you planning on going out tonight? I'm not. I'm not planning on going out tonight. I should get involved more in nightlife, huh? We guys can go to some bars, some clubs, some lounges, some rooftop decks. I should rooftop patios. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing stuff like that. Why not? I mean, yeah, I gotta put on jeans, pants. So shortsy guy. Um, W Secret to Success blog says, "Do you find long-term housing and car service yet?" Car service I don't really rely on. Car service I use Ola and Grab. Long-term housing has been quite the issue, because usually I'd have much more options through Airbnb at my price range. If not, there would be Facebook groups that are offering short-term rental within that country or city. I found that not to be the case in India. So what happens is, like, if you want to be, whoa, what is that? It's not even a moth, man. It's like a huge wasp or something. I should really start wearing like pants for these live streams. Sorry, guys. I gotta check what this is because I can't sleep. I don't know if it's like a flying roach or what's flying around this house. If I kill it, I'm gonna show it to you guys. This is what happens when you come to India. So, yeah, housing, right? So for me, if I want the type of house that I'm looking for my price range, it's gonna be farther out. So either I have to stay farther out and take a metro, like a train, closer to the city, or stay closer to the city and pay 2 or 3 times what I was aiming for, right? So I have to figure out what I want to do and which is the better option for me. Although the city center is a lot of older homes as well because Old Delhi. So let me see what this thing is. Let me put on my shorts, guys. I can't. I'm not gonna be comfortable knowing this thing's flying around my house. Let me know if you guys can see me. I'm gonna cut the camera for a second. Huh? How does this work? Uh huh. Uh huh. Stop cam. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? Huh? What happened? Okay, I want to see what this is. 1 second. I know you're there. Come on, wherever you are. Ah! Oh, I fucked it up. What is that? I got it. What a mission. You guys want to see what it is? Okay. What is this? Look how big that is. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. So, India, huh? Like I was saying, if I want proper accommodation to my standards, of my price range, I either have to, that's so gross. I either have to stay away from the city and work my ass in, or I gotta increase my budget with, or it's a whole big. I mean, anyways, next. I just killed a. I'm so sad for it. I'm so scared, even though it's dead. SJ said, "Don't believe. Oh, don't be insulted if the girls politely or unpolitely dismiss you. Outsiders are not generally accepted. But that's the thing, though. I do be looking like an insider, right? So that's the thing. They think I'm an insider, but I'm an outsider. But does that work for my favor? I don't know. But you're right. No, I won't be insulted. I get it. Go try Bangalore, India. I like the name of that place. Well, how's the weather? Oh, that's what's thinking about the weather. So the weather, it's like 34 degrees or 30 degrees, but I don't feel any humidity. Like there's zero humidity here. It feels like 20 or 15 in the Philippines. In the Philippines, no matter what, or in Thailand, I'm just sweating. Even Vietnam, constantly humid. Here, there's like no humidity. Like I walk for like a kilometer with 2 bags in my hand, didn't even break a sweat midday. Man, I love it. It's awesome. I love the weather here, to be frank with you guys. Pitsky, 78. The largest red light district in the world is what? Sonagachi. It's a neighborhood in Kolkata, India. Let me write that down. I'm kidding, but largest in size? Because I think Pattaya is probably up there with the rest of them. Next, Dr. Detroit says the word for sister is pronounced Ben and brothers B. Ben B. I wish I had a Ben. I wish I had a B or Bai. I wish I had a Ben. I wish I had a Bai. SJ, the moth is the reincarnation of ex India. Oh shit, I just killed it. But it wasn't a moth. It was a weird looking thing. It was like a mix between a grasshopper and a beetle or something. Ugh, gross. The Shining. What was that? Yeah, I don't know. Stop, stop, none. You guys tell me what kind of flickering monsters in this room, man. If something comes at me tonight, I'm leaving. I'm jumping out the balcony. I'm going to like a 5-star luxury hotel, putting on my credit card, and then taking the first flight back to Canada, working a 9 to 5 factory job, and calling this whole thing quits. I'm going to use Samantha's $19 to get a better room. W secrets to success vlog. For safety, you should stay in the city, bro. I think you're right. I think I will. Now I'm paranoid. I think I hear stuff. Tita, yeah. We saw the cam was turned off. Okay, so I'm a little behind. I'll put on my shorts. I will not set foot in India. Greta Lee says, "Oh, Paymon's in the house, watching this now, catching up, watching at 2 times speed. This India trip is going to be wild." India is wild, guys. India is a crazy place. I don't know if I'm supposed to touch the cows that are on the streets, the horses. Am I supposed to pet them? Who feeds them? How they eat? Where do they poop? Where do they go? I have so many questions I have to ask the locals. Greta Lee says, "How has the caste system in India?" Oh, that's what we were talking about before, right? How is that caste system in India? I think, what? I don't know what's going on here. I'm sure I'll find out in a second. Andrew Harris, why do you go to India? They don't like black people in Canada too. What? Andrew, do I look black to you, bro? What are you saying, dude? To be fair, no country likes black people. Every country is racist towards black people for historical reasons, for stupidity, for what's the word I'm looking for? Ignorance. Um, but I don't know. I never thought of it that way. I came here because I wanted to see a different culture than my own. But yeah, Will says the streets smell like aromatic spices. They do, you know. Now that you mentioned it, I've been smelling spices everywhere I go. I smell all kinds of spices I never even smelled before. And yesterday, for the first time, I smelled incense where they burn the stuff for the gods and for prayer and stuff like that. Go to the barber and get a haircut and head massage, but get the price first. I will do that for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and do that and get the price. Tital says that looked like a mantis. Mantis. What the heck is a mantis? Is it the green stuff? No, it wasn't that. I've seen those guys. Not it was black and half the size of a mantis. Samantha's laughing at me because I'm scared of a bug. Greta Lee says dark Indians are given the worst jobs in India. Oh my god, what is happening here? Yeah, I mean that's the way India does it. Um, that's the way they do it. Samantha Jones, I didn't see that coming. It's 2022. Yeah, well, I guess some countries are behind, Samantha. Mochi Grape says, "Is India better than the Philippines?" I'm going to say no right now, just because I haven't done much yet. To be honest, it's really hard to compare any two countries. This country, um, it only has 4 days, and the Philippines have 5 months. So as of right now, I'm gonna say no, but I feel like that might change if things improve. I don't know. I'm curious to find out myself, to be honest. Too many people in India, Greta Lee says. There are many people here. Good luck in India. I'll stay in America. That's cool. Michelle, yo. Hello. This is Michelle from Hong Kong. Hello, Michelle from Hong Kong. Welcome to the channel. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Find out about my journey in India. If you've never been or want to go, you could live through me. The Detroit, Dr. Detroit, that is the insect that causes elephantitis. I got elephantitis on my, I'm joking. Yeah, so Michelle Yu says, I've been visited twice before pandemic. I went there for yoga teacher training, which was the most memorable experience and changed my life since then. There we go. Finally, a positive. Michelle, thank you for sharing that. You know, I've heard of these yoga retreats. I've heard of people doing yoga like lessons, classes, getting their license, learning like traditional, authentic, like historical, ancient ways of doing yoga. Actually, I saw a couple people walking around in like yoga gear, if that makes any sense. I don't know. They look like they were training at something. So yeah, thank you for sharing that. Greta Lee says, "You're right. No one likes black people in any country. They have no friends." Um, yeah, even their own country, sometimes people will discriminate against the other black people. Eating at KFC yesterday reminded me of my first time in the Philippines, where I had fast food most times, as I couldn't muster Filipino food. Yeah, Payman, I know what you mean. That was like me the first week or so in the Philippines as well, until I became more aware of what to eat and where to eat to try real authentic Filipino food, which eventually I came around to. Will, have you seen Eat, Pray, Love film? Will you pray in India? I don't know. Maybe. I've seen that movie a long time ago. Some woman went to find herself. I can't remember if she did or she just got lost. Either way, um, I am open to anything, guys. If someone says, "Hey, listen, we want to go do this thing. You want to come?" 100%, I'll do it. But I don't think I'll go out of my way myself to try to go pray somewhere. I might be doing it just for curiosity purposes, but I'm much more inclined to do it if someone actually suggests it, except for myself. SJ says some countries believe that whiter the skin, you have the position of authority. The people working outside, laborers, and the sun were lower class. Yeah, unfortunately, I think the Philippines is still one of those places as well. So is India, so is many other countries. I guess historically that made sense, but common sense would tell you anyone of any color could be anything these days. But typically speaking, I guess in the past, people that worked outside just naturally got darker, right? So Greta Lee says, "What is your nationality? You look Hispanic or Arab." I'm neither. Try to guess, Greta. We had a whole challenge of 20,000 subscribers if people can guess where I'm from. So feel free to make your guess and I'll tell you after you guess. But I'm neither Arab or Hispanic. Michelle Yu says, Rishikesh is a sacred city for yoga. I'm learning so much about India while I'm supposed to teach you guys. This is awesome. Doubly Secret to Success vlog. The last time I was there in India, 2015, I stayed at the Radisson Blue Hotel. It was very nice. The food options were great. I'll look into the Radisson Blue, see what the price per night is there. Dr. Detroit, thanks for sharing W's secrets. Dr. Detroit, get a henna tattoo on your face for much respect. I'll pass on that one. Greta Lee says India food is too spicy for Americans. A good thing I'm not American, unless you meant North Americans. But even then, I love spicy food. I love Thai food. So I can't wait to try some authentic Indian food. But you're right. Most Americans do not like the spicy level of Indian food. Don't drink the water. Greta Lee says, yeah, I'm trying to stay away from the water at least. I buy bottled water. Speaking of, I should go outside and buy some chocolate. I want to make some tea. I don't have any snacks. This night's going to be great. Solo mission. Alex is pulling it off again. I'm going to watch Narcos Mexico. Mexico. I want to go there too. Michelle Yao or Yao or Michelle Yu. Just be aware of pickpockets sometime during travel. Most of the Indian are passion and nice indeed. Yeah, I'm sure they are. Like this, what happens to me is because I'm at the airport, probably the number one place people get scammed in any country by far, right? Taxi, number two place people get scammed no matter what. And that's basically it. I've had no other bad experiences in India. Everything else went great. So I'm mentally prepared for it. I think the worst is behind. Let's not jinx it. Let me knock on wood. But yeah, the Irish are the black people of Europe. I've heard that before too. I don't really know though. I'm not from Europe or I've never heard of them. I'm sure there is, but nothing specifically discriminatory against them. Because of ginger, I hear that all the time. Michelle, and try not to take cold drinks if possible, as you may get diarrhea. Diarrhea? Is it because of the ice cubes? I think it's probably most likely. Will said, try Bollywood dancing. They look so happy. Will, that's a fantastic idea. Can you imagine me trying to dance? Actually, I'm a great dancer. I can move like nobody else. But that's some private stuff that I don't think I'm going to share on camera. Michelle, you says, yes, bought gallons of water during stay there for a month. Good idea. Yeah, you should. Bottled water indeed. Edward Davila is here. Hi, Alex. It's Edward from Kiki in the Philippines. We miss you at Ground Zero. Come back. Edward, I know you started your own channel, right, recently. We miss you guys too. I'll come back for sure. I just don't know when exactly. I'll keep you guys posted. Greta Lee, you can pass for a lot of nationalities. I have no clue if you're not Indian, Hispanic, or Arab for sure. Yeah, so that's the whole thing. I'm from Afghanistan. That's where I'm from. I'm Afghan. SJ says people visit India to Sadhguru Center and do yoga retreat, eat, pray, love stuff, but have the privilege of flying back home. SJ, yeah, the guru stuff. W Secrets Success Vlog. Yes, remember no ice and any type of drinks. You don't want that get sick there. You don't want to get sick there. Yeah, I get it. Greta Lee, no, it's the Italian who are the black people of Europe. I think the Italians are the Germans of Europe with the new prime minister or something. I don't know what I'm talking about. Greta Lee, Hindu people are such super racist. Oh, wow. This is getting racist by itself. Guys, let's try to keep race and politics and whatever else out of this. And if we haven't experienced something firsthand, let's not assume it because we're just creating hatred here. SJ, Italians aren't looked down at in Europe, but Northern Italians look at Southern Italians, okay, as less educated. Oh, like Sicily, right? Greta, I would have never guessed you were Afghan. Well, I am. Edward, when you eat in public in India, don't eat with your left hand. Good tip. I know that one for sure. Philip Massey is here. Hey, Alex, just joined in the chat. I hope you're doing well. So, do you regret it? No. To answer that question, at the 1 hour and 16th minute, I do not regret coming to India. I'm actually super excited. I'm actually more excited now because I'm back to 100% like full health because I was a little bit drowsy the first couple of days. I'm getting myself out there. I'm interacting with the locals, and I can't wait to start trying Indian food tomorrow. Starting at like the heart of it all, Indian street food. I'm gonna see where I can go to try at least 5 to 6 different dishes, and I'm gonna put it all on camera. I'm gonna tell you guys exactly the taste, the name, and a rating of 1 to 10. And I'm gonna be 100% honest, guys. I have nothing to do but to be honest. So I hope you guys look out for that one. Buy a Muslim hat and wear it while traveling in India. Why? What would that do? Hope you have a great experience in India. I will, Michelle. I'm sure I will. Why can't you eat with your left hand? Some people are left-handed. That's a good point. I never thought of it that way. I guess because you clean your ass with your left hand. Preach, Alex, preach. I'm serious. Stop with all that. Be the change in the world. You're right. I'm not going to read any more discriminatory comments regarding race, anything political. Must be nice to travel the world. No worries. Greta Lee, it is very nice. I'm very blessed, guys. Don't let these small scams or annoyances that I've been going through deter you guys from my main mission is to see every country. Very, very unlikely for that to happen, but at least to see every country that I want to see. And I'm very blessed to be doing this as my full-time job, basically. Michelle, you said left hand is for cleaning the poop direct. That's it. Gomer Barrett. Be aware of the Indian head language. Oh, yes. I don't know what that is. I'm going to find out. Sir David's here. Hi, handsome. Please go to Bahaja Govindam. It's a nice restaurant. Oh, man. I don't have my phone nearby. I'm going to forget the name of that place. Okay, thank you for the advice. W Secret says, Greta, why are you so assumed? Oh, here we go. That, yes, left hand cleans the poop directly. Left hand is, Dr. Detroit, the left hand used to wash the Indian bug hole. Well, not just Indians, I guess, whoever's here. So Philip Massey says, you're really brave eating street food and watching them prepare some of the street food makes for a good video. Good luck. Yeah, so I did walk by this one area behind like the plaza that was there, and I saw like a few, it's kind of like half restaurant inside and outside. It's got an outside kitchen, outdoor seating, but it's not quite street food because it's a structure. So I don't know what to call it. Either way, I start talking to one of the guys, and he was really interested in like me, what I was doing here, so on and so forth. So him and I start talking. I told him that one of these days I'm going to come back there and I'm going to see his whole cooking process because they make something called, I forgot what it's called, but it looks really interesting. and I want to try it. So I'm gonna try it and just like videotape the whole thing, and it's gonna be fun for sure. SJ says, I say be sincerely proud of whatever your skin tone, let your character speak volumes. Yeah, definitely. I've had friends of, yeah, let's not get into all that. You're right, SJ. Let's take a break. We're looking at 60 people on the live, guys. Take a quick second, hit the like button, hit it, man. Hit the subscribe button and ask any questions you have. That would mean a lot to me to be part of this conversation. And let's move away from the colors and the discriminatory stuff. That's in every country. We just know about some of them that we don't know about other places. Yeah, and I noticed that my nose also gets stuffy because of all the pollution out there. I drink a lot of water because my mouth gets dry. I've been talking for an hour and a half. That's like a full length of a movie almost, right? That's pretty impressive. Thorns here. How's the India visit going? I'll be honest, it's improving. It's starting to get better. I'm getting really, really excited about my adventures coming up, and I want to share it with you guys. And I hope that YouTube pushes my content out to Indians as well. I would love to have some Indian subscribers. I want to get their perspective. I want to know if I'm crossing some sort of line. I want to know the cultural differences and everything else like that. So I'm excited about that. Yes, that's right. Zero tolerance for stupidity. Michelle says, haha, you are so brave. I wasn't there to try street food. Yeah, some people are up for it, some people aren't. Um, what else? Philip Massey says, have you noticed any beautiful Indian woman yet? I'm going to say this in a very respectful way. I honestly think almost any woman is beautiful. However, I haven't seen one that I would consider my type. I just don't know where they are. I don't know. I'm going the wrong places or something. I haven't seen many or any women here that I've seen compared to other countries. I just wanted that because, hey, why not? I like to interact with them and see what's going on. I did speak to some people. Yeah, there's beautiful women everywhere, but I think maybe just because they're busy, they're on a subway, they're on a metro, they're with their boyfriends or husbands. They're just like, there are not many single women that are visibly approachable. I should say it that way, because compared to other countries, there might be somebody sitting on a park bench reading a book, or somebody waiting at a metro train station or at a cafe. I just haven't seen someone where I'm not basically intruding into their space or to the conversation. So once I come across some of those, I'll definitely put them on TV, on camera if they want to be. Exploring Bangkok. Can your stomach tolerate spicy food? Yes, sir. I love spicy food. That's why I love Thai food, because it's super spicy. Yeah, it's a big, big excitement of mine to try all that food. Dr. Detroit, if an Indian starts shaking their head at you, just say, Achu. Oh, acha, 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 acha. Acha means yes, I agree. Yes, acha. That's right. Acha. I know that one, I think. I'm going to learn Indian if I can. I'm going to learn Hindi, I should say. Indian. Obviously, a foreigner. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm going to try to learn Hindi so I can speak at least a few words. I'm trying to learn some numbers and stuff too. Timothy Darling. Hey, bud, just logged on to your Indian. Cool. How you doing? Weather a little better than Canada. Hope you're settled. If you come back to the Philoland or Hong Kong, let me know. Thank you, Timothy Darling. I appreciate those kind words. Yes, India is treating me really well. The weather is fantastic. It's hot, but it's not humid. I'm so surprised. So I'm very happy about that, because it's one less thing I got to worry or stress about. We're coming on to an hour and a half. We still have over 60 people watching this, guys. So if you're just joining us, I'm talking about my trip in India. I don't regret being here. I like it. Take a second to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Unsubscribe if you think I'm ugly and boring. I don't care. Regardless, do something. Engage, okay? And feel free to use the super chat, super stickers. Ask your questions. As long as you guys are being respectful, I'm going to continue this conversation. But as soon as we start getting stupid, I'm just going to either kick you guys off the channel or just move on and end it. That's it. Oh, Jet D is here. Hello, Jet D. You ever think of wearing those long Indian wardrobes? The men that wear it makes you fit in better. Yeah, I mean, why not? They look comfy as shit. Those, yeah. I think they call I learned this in school. Hold on. The women wear saris and the men wear, I forget. Anyways, but yeah, they look super comfy. I'd love to get one of those. I think learning Hindi is really hard. I think it's probably easier than a lot of. I'm pretty sure it's easier than Thai, and it's probably easier than even Tagalog. I don't know. I'll see. So, Dr. Detroit says bald and bankrupt receive much respect wearing a Muslim hat and Indian garments. Okay. Yeah, I have nothing against it. I would wear. I am a Muslim anyways, so no change in my anything. And the Indian stuff, I love to wear it just because I think it would be so cool. It just looks beautiful. First of all, the design looks awesome. I just don't know where I'd go to get me some. Of course, I just have to buy it then, and then I have to carry it around in my suitcase. They look really big. I'm not going back to Canada, so I just like I don't want to buy it and throw it away. Maybe I can rent one or something. But yeah, all right, guys. Sab Sab Nan. Punjabi? I don't know. Punjabi? I mean, language wise? I don't even know there's a difference. What? What? D says, where are you staying while in India? Are you now in Mumbai? Right now, I'm in New Delhi. I'm about 13 or not 10 kilometers away from the city center, but the place I'm staying is really close to the train station. So, you know, 15, 20 minutes, I'm there if I really want to go there. The city center is pretty hectic though, especially in Old Delhi. Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna go to the Red Gate, not the Red Gate, the Red Fort and the Gate of India or India Gate, just to see some things. I think I'm gonna find a lot of tourists there, and I'm gonna get their perspective about life, pros and cons. The same way in the Philippines, I think it's a good way to kind of highlight all the positive things in any country you travel to, and maybe shine light on something that could be improved. The videos about that aren't meant to offend anybody, just people's perspective about their experiences. And as a Canadian, I would love to know what people don't like about Canada when they come there, and if it's something we can change as a society, if there's a reason for it, or if that's just the way Canadians do it. So it's interesting, those pros and cons videos. And you get to talk to a lot of people and find out what they're doing in India, what brings them there. So yeah, it should be fun. Philip Massey says, I would like to see you in full Indian garment. I would like it too. Hey, Julie's here. Julie Gallagher says, hi, Alex. I first subscribed after I saw you on Paul's channel. Just got home from the Philippines and I missed it already, but not that heat. I'm in New York on the Canadian border. Oh, that's awesome, Julie. Thank you. Welcome to the channel, and I appreciate you subscribing, especially after Paul's video. He's a great guy. And yeah, I felt the same way when I went back to Canada. I already missed the Philippines. I miss it now even, so I hear you for sure. And I know I hate the heat as well, but it's no match to Canadian Toronto and New York winters, right? At least for me, anyways. I'd much rather have this heat than the minus 30, minus 20 degrees cold in the mornings, waking up and breaking the ice off the windshield. You know how it goes. SJ said, I think Punjabi live up north. Not sure. I don't have any idea, but we'll find out. No, the outfit for men's garment, Punjabi. Get it. So we're talking about wearing Indian garments and wearing Punjabi garments. I know that the traditional garment includes like a little knife, right? That was a big deal in Canada because they wouldn't allow some students wear it as part of the traditional outfit because it's considered a weapon, right? But they're saying, hey, it's part of our culture, so it was a big debate. Oh, okay. SJ says, Jet D, do you have smoke shops there in India? Like in Pakistan, you can go and try all types of weed. I don't know, but that's a good question. I don't smoke weed, but I assume there must be something. If not legal, definitely illegal in somebody's basement. So I don't know. I haven't seen even any shisha lounges, but there's got to be some for sure. Timothy Darling, how long will you stay there and which is the next location? So do you think, Jennifer French, recall that jungle, Argo J, Leaf Raptor fan? Okay, Timothy's got a lot of questions. So how long will you stay there? I might be here between 1 month and 3 months. Next location, undecided. I don't know where. So I think you said you're from Jane and Finch. Yeah, we use to call it the jungle. I remember that. It was actually like spray painted the jungle right under complexes between Willowdale and not Willowdale. Yeah, maybe Willowdale. Forget it. Either way, yeah, they called the jungle. I remember that perfectly. And right across the graffiti was a basketball court, and next to the jungle graffiti was a school, a Yorkgate school. But yeah, I was a Raptors fan until I stopped watching them for some reason after they won. And Jays are useless, so are the Leafs. Argos, the CFL, I never really got into. Eli. There's a lot of words in there, letters. Hi, Alex. Your subscriber from Philippines here. Have you tried to squeeze into those overload commuter trains? I haven't yet, but if I do go to the next state for a visit, I will try to get on a train. I was on a metro. It was pretty normal. Same with the bus. That wasn't that big of a problem, but not yet. I'm going to try to do that if I come across it. Do not challenge a Sikh. They'll kick your ass. Why would I challenge a Sikh? I have no business, no quarrel against them. All right, I'm all out of breath, and we have an hour and a half into the live stream. This is great, guys. So in the next 5 minutes, if I see that this discussion has run its course, no more productive questions. We pretty much talked about all the stuff I wanted to discuss. I definitely don't regret coming here. I'm the opposite. I'm excited I'm here, and hopefully the worst is behind me, and I can't wait to share my experiences with you guys. And yeah, a lot of things coming to the channel, interviews, food, tourist attractions, and even more live streams, guys. So I'm gonna sip this. You guys take a second to think of any last questions, comments you have, and I'll be more than happy to continue engaging in this conversation. My brain just shut down for like 3 seconds. I like passed out for a second. I'm like, what is happening? Red Hat Mike, we answered this question a couple times earlier. Take a look back. Philip Massey, when will you see the first video with interviews with Indians from the streets? Indians? Probably within a week. I first have the foreigner one. I have my first impressions. So yeah, probably within a week would be the first Indian ones. Probably the guys first. That might be easier to come across than girls. I also don't want to oversaturate the content. The reason for the past month or so, I kept putting out videos almost daily. I had a whole bunch of Philippines videos I didn't put out yet. And I don't want to say it does damage to the channel, but I don't want it to be one of those things where you guys are like, oh, another video from Alex. Oh, this guy again. So, and the longer it stays on the YouTube, the more chances people have to watch it. So they won't keep missing videos. So I'm going to try to go back to every other day, or I'll see how it goes. I'm not really sure what the plan is, but I'm making videos on a regular basis. I'm putting myself out there, interacting with people, getting people's stories, and I haven't had any in-depth conversation with somebody yet, so none of those on the schedule. Hey, Alex, when you get some good energy to film outside, I think the chaos which is accepted by Indians will be entertaining. Oh yeah, that's coming. It's coming tomorrow. You guys are gonna see chaos, all right? And I saw something very surprising. I never thought I'd see, but I did. So watch that video. Jet D says, do you plan on approaching Indian women with the same questions you asked back in the Philippines? There are a lot of hot women in there, by the way. Yeah, please do tell me where these women are. And I do plan on asking the same questions. And I've already started by asking 2 women about arranged marriage. Hey, kind of a, I don't know, touchy subject. Not really touchy, but it's like, I don't know much about it. So I don't know how it's perceived. Perceived? I don't know how people feel about it. So yeah, I'm going to start with that one. And then we'll move on from what they find attractive in men and so on and so forth. Similar questions. Samantha Jones. It was good seeing you safe and sound, and I know your time is money. Enjoy your stay in India and be careful. Look forward to seeing you next. Thank you, Samantha. My time is not money because my time is for you guys. This is actually what makes me money, is being on YouTube. Not the live stream per se, but to, I want to give back to you guys since you guys always watch my videos, comment on my videos. I want to take the chance to interact back and forth, answer your questions, let you guys know in like actual live time how I'm doing. And this is not just a staged show per se. So yeah, I'm happy, Samantha, that you're always here, and thank you again for the 19 bucks, 20 bucks. It really helps me go a long way, continue to make videos like this. So once again, big ups to you. Red Hat Mike says, "Can you dance Bhangra?" I assume Bhangra is like the Indian dance. I can dance any dance. You put it in front of me. I just need like 20 seconds. Bam, boom. Alice is on the floor. I'm killing it. You don't know me like that. I dance all kinds of dances. Philip Massey, maybe all the hot women are in the library, or they might just be a stereotype. I don't know where they are. They're not around me, that's for sure. Take control, man. Alex, if you see Ronnie Mukherjee, Indian actress, say hello to her for me. I'll say hello to her first for me, and then we'll go back to you, Red Hat Mike. My back is hurting. My mouth is drying. I think this is going to be the end of this live stream. Once again, thank you all for being here. Big respect for you guys. John Smith, I had a flashback, Alex, New York City. Anyways, see you guys next time. Tomorrow on the channel, be sure to watch that. We're going to talk about my first impressions of New Delhi. And you guys get to see exactly what I saw. And I'd love to know your thoughts and what your impressions might be too. Okay? So see you guys then. Bye. Did I press it? End it? Oh, press it. Peace out, Jet D. Man, I catch your stream at the end. Sorry, bro. Bye. See you guys. Peace, everybody. Stay well.